Hey, you've come to the right place. Let's see, did I hook this up? I never remember. Yep. Okay, you should be able to hear me. So, here we are coming to you from a new location, which as always is a story in and of itself. Here we go, chin up and down. I'm glad you were able to join me today. I was afraid for a little bit yesterday that I was going to be doing this from out in the middle of the park on on my cell phone. As it turns out, when we discovered that, I'm going left and right, when we discovered that we were going to need to extend our stay, I immediately extended our Airbnb to a wild guess. And then shortly thereafter, I rebooked our flights, again, wild guess. And I never bothered to go back and double check that the checkout time from the Airbnb matched the flight time. So here we were last night realizing that we were expected to check out this morning and we had no place to go. So we did a little scramble last night. We found another place. We are just a few blocks away from where we were. Um, a lovely, nice little modern apartment. The view's not nearly as nice. We're on the second floor, and it's not up high enough to see the mountains. So I'm looking out the window right now, and I can see a spectacularly crazy pole full of wires. It's like a power line, but I think it's mostly internet wires, and there's a bazillion of them. So not a lovely view, but we're just here for one night and we leave tomorrow evening. And right, tomorrow night is Thursday. We're traveling overnight Thursday night. We get back into Denver Friday morning. Whew, and I will be back to see you live on Monday morning, the 7th. And and yes, there will be stories to tell. Actually, I think I've told you all the stories. That really is it. That's it. We're just doing all the things and eating all the food. I'm switching directions, and I don't have quite as much space as I had in the other place. So we're winging it. The lighting's pretty good, though. Again, it's a super cloudy day. I don't have any lights on in this room. There's a light on in the kitchen behind me. I just have light coming in from the window in front of me, and that is plenty. So I'm doing a big reach. Oh, and we're having kind of a rainy day. It looks like it rained a lot overnight. We can't see the river from this apartment, but as we were leaving the other apartment, we could see that the water was really high and really fast. So it obviously rained a lot overnight. Oh, that feels good. Beautiful. And then cat cow. So long spine. Oh. So anyway, we spent the morning packing, tidying up, switching apartments, doing laundry, always doing laundry. Oh, beautiful. And now an easy twist. That feels good. All right, so there's the upper body nice and warmed up, loosened up. Let's come down to the toes and pick up the toes. Good. So yeah, apartments here, I don't know, Airbnb's the whole world over. Well, not the whole world over. We haven't been to the whole world, but all the sort of developed countries we've been to, Airbnbs are very similar. Um, I'm sorry, I'm just wildly distracted because I happened to gaze out the window, and there's a big fat orange cat on the roof, honey. Heels up, which makes me miss our boy even more. We cannot wait to see that boy. Anyway, the last time we were here, we met some people and we were complaining about how we didn't see any cats. And she said, "Oh, they're up on the roofs. You have to look for them up on the roofs." And I thought that was crazy, but sure enough, we've seen cats sitting on multiple roofs. Um, they especially seem to like the corrugated metal roofs. I think they get warm, and the kitties just like to sit up there, and they're safe, and there's no cars and no dogs, and there you have it. Good, I'm switching directions. Anyway, he's a cute kitty. But we have yet to meet a cat here who was willing to actually come over and say hi to us. They're quite guarded. If you meet one on the street, I'm switching directions. They they don't really care. They won't come over to say hi to you. We saw one nice big fluffy one sleeping in a shop window, and she seemed really kind of pissed off that we woke her up to say hi. There we go. I got both ankles in both directions, so hopefully you caught that and you got both ankles warmed up a little bit because today's balance day, so we need your ankles good and smooth. Let's go feet together, knees together, and do the toes out, heels in, toes in. So just like that. Loosen up those ankles. Good. One more out and then back in. Beautiful. Sit up tall for me. Straighten and bend at the knee. Loosen up the knee joint. The one big plus of this location is that we're not on that busy intersection. We're back in a little neighborhood. So I'm not hearing the constant car, traffic noise and the motorcycles and the buses and all of that. Good. That feels like about enough. I'm going to switch legs. Ten, 11, 12. Good. Back to the first leg. Swing out and back. So now we're in that part of the trip where I just can't wait to get home and see my boy. Good, 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 good. How many is that, do you think? Getting pretty close to 12? Feels like it. I'm switching. Other side. Ten, 11, and 12. Good. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of core work so that we're nice and stable for when we go to stand up. So lengthen through your spine, get nice and tall, brace your core, cross your arms. I'm sitting on the front of my chair. I'm going to lean back and sit up. Beautiful. Lean it back, sit up. Good. Beautiful. Good. I'm going to keep doing this, but now as I sit up, I'm going to rotate. So I'm going to bring elbow toward opposite knee. and elbow toward opposite knee. So I'm just adding a little bit of controlled rotation as I sit up. Good. Let's see, I think I went that way first, so we'll call this one even. And then let's do a couple of moves for your upper back and your posture. So sit up super tall, fold forward all the way over, as close to horizontal as you can get. I'm going to bring my arms out here to the sides in a W shape. So when I'm sitting up, I look like this. Folded forward, I look like this. And I'm just going to lower and lift the arms, but I'm really trying to concentrate on two things: keeping the spine long, so not letting the head droop, and moving from the shoulder blades, squeezing together and pulling apart. So I'm just working in the range of motion where I feel my shoulder blades moving, and where it feels like work, of course. I'm just thinking about those muscles that help hold me upright in the back. Good. Then I'm going to rest my arms on my knees like so. Bring my head back in line with my spine. I think I'll turn sideways for this so you can see better. So, head in line with spine. And then I'm just going to relax the neck, let my head droop, and pull it back up until it's in line with the spine. How can you tell it's in line with the spine? That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. A lot of people can't tell when their head is in line with their spine, actually, I'm finding out. One of the things that helps me is to take my fist and put it right here between my chin and my collarbone. And that is a pretty good distance, right? If I have my chin, if my head is tilted, then I have too big a gap. Or if I have my head dropped or chin tucked, it's too small a gap. So use that to just feel, oh, yeah, my head's in the right place. Feels like it's in line with my spine. And then I'm going to relax, let it go, and bring it back up. Feel free to test that you're in the right spot. Let it relax. Droop your head. Bring it back up. Good. You should feel that in the back of your neck, between your shoulder blades. I don't know where else. Maybe a little bit in the front of your neck too, as you're tucking your chin just a little bit. And then I'm going to hold that nice long spine, brace the belly, push myself back up to upright, and hopefully stay nice and aligned. Beautiful. Okay, I think we better stand up. Let's see, can I be in the shot? And yeah, I think you can see me. That's all good. So, standing up behind or beside your chair, let's think about how we're going to balance. I'm going to put this out of my way so I got a little more space. Let's start with feet hip width apart and come up on your toes and back down. Up on your toes, whoop, and back down. Maybe I shouldn't have put that chair away. Up on my toes, back down. Good. I'm just wildly distracted by the cat outside the window. He literally is just sitting there with his back to me, half a block away. But that's how I know I miss my boy. Good. You can come see the kitty. Look at him. Can you see him? We're easily amused. All right, toes up. He looks like Georgie. Oh, yes, it's a message from Georgie. He's cross with us. All right, I'm doing toes up. Good. And now, all my weight onto one leg, other leg out to the side, back to the center, well controlled. Think about trying to keep yourself pretty close to vertical through the middle. Move that leg just in the range of motion that you have good control over. If you have any doubt, slow it down. You will feel right away if you have it under control or not. Good. I don't know how many that is. I think 8 or 9. Let's do a couple more. Good. And then switch legs. So shift your weight, center up. The leg you're not standing on lifts out to the side and back to the center. Beautiful. Try to keep as tall as you can. Stabilize through the middle. Good. Any idea how many that is? Feels like enough. That'll do. That'll do. Wide stance with your feet, big hip circles. And other direction. Excellent. Okay. Let's do a little side step to tap or side step to knee up. So if you need to tap down for support, for balance, tap one toe down. If you can, take a big step, shift your weight, hang on one leg. So the bigger the step you take, the harder it is to balance, the more momentum you create that you got to put the brakes on for. The smaller the step, the easier it is to stay over that base of support without tipping. Maybe give it a little voodoo body English. Keep from falling over. That's all that matters. Good. I'm going to start picking up the opposite arm as the leg that's up. So whether your toe is down or up, it's the leg you're not standing on, right? Opposites and opposites. Ooh, somebody's got a dog in the building. Apparently right outside our door. Never a dull moment. Beautiful. That's probably enough, right? Yes, 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 yes. All right, let's practice. Let's practice walking in a circle in place. So line up your feet. Make sure there's nothing in your way, and I'm just going to walk in a circle in place. Right? You can take as small steps as you want. You can go as slow as you want or as fast as you want. You can hang on to your chair if you need it. When you get all the way around, unwind the other way. All right, just circle yourself around. It's trickier than it looks. That looks good. All right, I'm just doing my side step and tap. Let's see if we can let's add a little punch. Yeah, so I'm going to punch with the leg I'm standing on. Step, punch, step punch. So here we are working our legs, working the side of the hips, working our brains as we do the opposite arm and leg thing. If you want it a little bit harder, do it from down here in a crouch. Let's see, now I got off. Step with the punch with the arm, with the leg you step on. Punch with the same arm as the leg you step on. How hard can this be? Apparently pretty hard. Add one too many things and your brain just explodes. Good. I just thought maybe we'd do this in a circle, but I thought better. You can thank me later. Wide stance with your feet. Give me a big backstroke. Man. Oh, that feels good. Good. All right. I am going to bring feet about hip width apart. So not too hard to balance. You should feel fairly stable with your feet hip width apart. Shoulders in your back pockets, core engaged, chin up. And I'm going to have you try closing your eyes from here. So focus on something out on the horizon. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let it go. And just feel what you feel. Pay close attention to your feet. See if you can feel when your weight shifts a little bit just by how your feet feel. Maybe around your ankles and your knees, you'll feel more tension as you start to shift. As always, I recommend doing a little deliberate shifting or moving because for some reason that feels easier than just trying to stand perfectly still and react if you do twitch. And whenever you're ready, just open your eyes and let's try a tandem stance. I'm going to just peek out the window and see what sort of large equipment is making that noise. Whatever it is, it's outside my field of view, but there's obviously construction going on somewhere. You just never know. So, heel toe, one foot in front of the other. Zip your legs, zip your belly, tall spine, shoulders relax down, head over your shoulders. Nice deep breath, just kind of chill out, settle your energy. I just realized all my weight was on my back foot, so shifting forward a little bit.
It's the trash truck.
Oh, it's the trash truck outside. There you go. It's trash pickup day, apparently. Good. I'm going to switch the forward foot. So get yourself organized from the ground up. Tuck your tail, zip your legs, zip your belly. Nice, long, tall spine. Always think about somebody grabbing your hair and pulling you tall. Right? Think about trying to square up your hips to the front. Center your weight over both feet. I was on the back foot again. Nice deep breath and let it go. There we go. Nice and calm. Easy, easy. My ankles are twitching. You can't see it, but they're just doing that constant little twitchy thing. It's okay. We're just teaching our brain to trust that you can respond if you need to. Beautiful. Step out, wiggle your ankles, take a few steps. How did we use up half an hour so quickly? I didn't even show you the cat. I don't know. Time just flies. So grab your chair. Let's get our stretches on. So one big step back heel to the floor. Oh, that feels good. I tell you what, when you're doing a lot of walking, this calf stretch is epic. It is good stuff. Switching legs. Oh, there we go. There's the spot. And same thing. Feel the tension. Take a deep breath. Try to let some of the tension go. Beautiful. Hang on. Walk it back. Pull the heels back. Pull the hips back beyond your heels. Flatten out. Lengthen from head to tail. So I'm reaching my head toward that wall and my tail toward that wall. Oh, that feels so good. Excellent. Bend your knees, tuck your hips, walk back to your chair, walk back around to the front of your chair, and have a seat. Man, that goes fast. Okay, hip stretch for the win. One foot up on the opposite knee. Give it a wiggle if it wiggles. Lean back if you need more space. Fold forward if you want more stretch. Beautiful. Good, I'm switching legs. So fold forward just till you feel a stretch. Wherever you feel it is fine. This is designed to stretch it deep in your hip, but some of you will feel it more here. I feel it a little bit in my low back. It definitely helps me feel the connection between tight hips and stiff back. Oh, that feels good. Excellent. And now into a hamstring stretch. One leg out straight in front, tall through your spine. Tilt your pelvis forward, point your belly button down, or as close to down as it goes, right? Not everybody can get much bend in this position. Some people are happy to just sit up straight and straighten their knee. Good. Switching legs. Tall through the spine. Tilt it forward. Excellent. Okay. Come back to sitting upright. Give me a wide stance with your feet, and let's have a little hallelujah. Reach and side bend. Here we go. Oh, that feels good. Good. Tall again in the middle. Big swan dive forward. Reach out with the top of your head. Oh. Relax at the bottom. Take a deep breath. Outstanding. Hands on your knees, belly button pulled in, and push to come up. And you have done it again. Very well done. I will see you back in person Monday, July 7th. I will not see you Friday the 4th because I'll still be on a plane. But I will see you soon. And thank you so much for being so flexible and seeing me this way. Whatever works, right? You guys did great. Thanks a lot. And I will see you next week. Yay. Bye-bye.